Yo, 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 welcome back to another video. It's your boy Coreythemaan. I was thinking when I was just getting to it, I was like, we're gonna do 4 videos. But now that I'm at it, I'm like 5. So we doing 5 videos. It's like 2 out of 5. This right here is the lawsuit that could ruin Cody Rhodes' career. I don't know what this is about. Hopefully it's not true. We don't want him losing the championship that way.
We have some bad news for Cody Rhodes and WWE. They are being sued by Wesley Isold, who is the leader of the rock group known as American Nightmare. As you can see, his band name is American Nightmare, and Cody Rhodes' nickname is the American Nightmare. And it turns out that Wesley had the trademark since 2016, and in 2019, Cody Rhodes attempted to trademark the name, but could not do so because Wesley already had it. Therefore, he came to an agreement with Cody in 2021 that he could use the American Nightmare name when selling merchandise, but all the merchandise created by Cody needed it to make it very clear that it had to do with him and professional wrestling. Isold claims that they violated his agreement when designs were created in 2022 with no indication that it was a wrestling design. He claims that he even reached out to Cody and WWE but was ignored. Wesley even said that he noticed people were showing up to his concerts with Cody shirts, which means that they clearly weren't aware that they were supporting Cody and not his band. Because of this, he sued Cody, WWE, and Fanatics. He's looking to get around $450,000 total dollars for all the damages caused by this issue. And when Cody fans complained about the lawsuit, Isold tweeted this saying, "Listen, you effing dolts, I already own the name, doesn't matter who you like, they licensed it from me, and then they violated the agreements." And that sums up the entire lawsuit. In the end, I predict that WWE is going to pay a certain amount to maybe settle this issue, or I could see them purchasing the trademark from him as well. If not that, they'll find a loophole to win this case, maybe saying they got the logo on the shirt. I don't know, but it will be interesting to see what happens. The worst scenario is Cody losing his nickname. Let's hope that does not happen. We'll see what happens, and I will make sure to update you guys in the future. But staying on the topic of Cody Rhodes, there's a story from Worked Wrestling that says WWE is planning to have a title rematch between Cody and Solo for the debut episode of SmackDown on the USA Network next week. This is a great idea. The last time these two faced off, it was at SummerSlam, and it clearly did not have a clean ending, so booking this to take place on a SmackDown is a much better idea than having them run it back at maybe a pay-per-view like Bad Blood. I'm excited to see this match take place, especially on a SmackDown. Cody is definitely retaining, and I feel like for some strange reason that Jimmy Uso is going to return next week at SmackDown to save Cody or help him out. I don't know. I just got a feeling that's going to happen. In other news, Netflix released a trailer for the new Vince McMahon documentary, and I've got to say that it looks incredible. It looks like we're going to take a look at everything because even Chris Benoit was mentioned in that trailer. This is going to be must-see television, and there's even reports saying that this documentary is going to bury Vince McMahon, and some people within WWE are not happy about that. But at the end of the day, Vince did this himself. As for me, I'm excited, very excited to watch this documentary when it does come out. The other day, Russell Votes tweeted that WWE was returning to NBC when they tweeted this report. WWE is set to announce a live primetime special on NBC in the next few days. While the location remains unknown, sources say that tickets are set to go on sale next Friday. We've heard some internal speculation about a Saturday night in December. This will be WWE's first primetime NBC special since August 2nd, 2008. And then Russell Votes just put out this report today saying this. A source was able to confirm the to-be-announced primetime special on NBC will be indeed presented as Saturday night's main event, the return of a classic. This is great news. Saturday night main event was always such a blast to watch. The fact that WWE landed this tells you that the business is doing so well, and I can't wait to see what WWE cooks up for that show. And now let's talk about some clips from Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman and their interview with Bloomberg. The first question is about WWE and their desire to attract a female audience, and this is what Paul Heyman said.
So I'm curious about how you try to reach out to a female audience as well, because according to...
Well, take a look at Roman Reigns.
Next question.
Okay, this is Paul Heyman's real answer.
We have in WWE right now what is the equivalent to when the Williams sisters came onto the tennis court. We have the greatest female roster in the history of this industry, and they're not just there for sex and appeal. They are there because the women in WWE right now, number one, are the best. Ronda Rousey came to WWE to display her athletic skills. And while doing it, she got a chance to also display her own persona as a character. But when Ronda Rousey, who is to MMA what the Williams sisters were to tennis, comes to WWE to do that, it speaks volumes of what we're doing. So the women here are not only magnificent athletes, they have acting chops as well. And you won't find it anywhere else. You'll either find great actresses or you'll find great athletes. And here, you find the marriage of them both.
I would agree with Paul Heyman. The women's roster is so talented. However, I still think WWE needs to slightly book them better. I feel like we saw the peak back in 2016 through 2019, and it seems like WWE could do a better job at making them feel important like they did back in the day when Becky was slapping Triple H and Sasha Banks was main eventing pay-per-views with Charlotte Flair. With that said, the new talent they have looks to be very promising, and Shawn Michaels has been doing a great job at recruiting and developing their characters on NXT. Tiffany Stratton is a perfect example. And now here's Roman talking about how John Cena called him the GOAT of professional wrestling.
We can be like, there's 60 people over here that know Roman Reigns is the GOAT. And then
wouldn't it be crazy if you could create voiceovers that sound like a
raspy old man,
a young teenage girl,
or a guy with...
And there's like two people that, no way, The Undertaker's the greatest of all time. How do you argue with those two people who believe in their soul that The Undertaker is the... So that's the weird part of our job, and that's the beauty of it, is it's like where objective and subjective meet. And it can really be whatever you feel it is. And as long as you are connected to whoever product in WWE you're connected to, I think you have a rightful claim over that superstar being the greatest to you of all time. As far as what John said, you know, look, I kind of witnessed and observed his early, reign, if you will, as being WWE's top guy, the face of the company. So nobody knows better than everything that it takes to get to that point and to even be in the conversation. So I guess I'm just going to agree with him.
Look, you can make the argument when his career is all over that Roman Reigns could be the GOAT of wrestling. However, I just can't say that right now. We still have names like Undertaker,
I don't give a fuck what you think, bro. I just don't. He's another guy I don't like listening to. Very